Thanks for clicking. You're listening to Time In with yours truly, Tommy Crenshaw. With me, as always, is the fantastic and flavorful Ricardo Lungus.
Tommy, I do believe every intro you give me gets even more stupendous and exalted. And it's beautiful. It warms my heart. Every single time you say introduce me, it warms my heart, Tommy.
Well, no, dear, you deserve it. I mean, we go way back.
Hey, I knew your moms. You knew my moms. Way back in the day.
You know what I remember about your moms? She made the best crab macaroni and cheese.
It came from her heart. She learned it from her mom, and it's just like the great grandmother Enola, and she was just a wonderful person. Just the skies opened up with happiness and joy whenever she made her macaroni and cheese. You know that, Tommy. You know that.
Yeah, but the crab meat, the mac and cheese was out of this world. But the crab in there that's why you come from a family of great athletes. They say
exactly.
They say that there's certain foods that people eat, and crab and cheese together apparently make good athletes.
Oh, it makes us strong. It makes us strong. We're not shy to the gym. Not shy to the gym, Tommy.
No, that's something to be proud of. But so I don't know how to segue this. They say, and I took a broadcasting course a few times. I mean, I went to school for broadcasting, for crying out loud. But they teach.
Oh, you got it, Tommy. You got it, Tommy.
But they teach the segue, and I'm still the segue is all, I don't know how to do them. You're good at them, but
sometimes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask the meanest athlete, like the meanest, tough, the scary athlete of all time, in your opinion.
Oh. One of the scariest dudes. I know this from personal experience. You remember my older brother, Thumb?
Yeah.
Thumb Lungus?
Yeah, Thumb Lungus, yeah.
Yeah, Thumb is huge. Thumb's a big boy.
Yeah, I mean, he's a giant among men.
Yeah, Thumb, and back in the day when we met this guy who I'm going to mention, Thumb was about 6'7" and about 402 pounds of solid muscle. That's back when he was bodybuilding. You remember that?
I remember him bigger than that, to be honest.
Oh, sometimes he got that big. I mean, he's a big boy. Sometimes he got bigger, but he tried to get all the muscles. He was a muscular fella. I once saw him pick with the back of a Lincoln Continental. Just picked the back up one handed. It scared me.
I was there when he picked up a brown bear. Like a full-size brown bear.
Exactly. He was strong. He was strong. But I digress. We were at a club, up in New York. This will give it away a little bit, but we were in a club up in New York, and we were partying. We had a couple drinks. It was back in the day. You knock back a couple drinks, and I bumped into this guy a little harder than I should have. I didn't mean to. I was just there. And you know what happened? You know who it was that I bumped into? Iron Mike Tyson. Iron Mike Tyson, right? He turns around angry. And trust me, angry Mike Tyson is a scary person. And you know what? My brother Thumb, he came up. He came up behind me. He had my back. And you know what? Tyson knocked both of us out. That's how scary that dude is. Tyson knocked both of us out. Thumb is huge.
Yeah, no, he's a beast.
And I'm just saying, Mike Tyson is one of the scariest athletes that ever set foot on this planet. Like, Mike Tyson, he's fought 58 times, 50 wins, 44 by knockout.
Yeah. I mean, he's elite. I mean,
exactly.
And that's heavyweight. I mean, this is a guy that, I mean, that is the ultimate of ultimates, right?
And 16 of them were in the first round. He knocked out a couple of guys in like under 30 seconds. I mean, just came in, laid it down, and walked out. He's so scary. When he turned around, I was scared. I ain't gonna lie. He's a scary dude. He already knocked out a couple of people. I knew about him. He'd already knocked out some fools. But I'm just saying, when he Before he got in the ring, people were scared to get in the ring with him. He basically knocked out people in their own heads. That's how scary he was.
I mean, I remember. I mean, this was going back to probably 1991. I think I was in a J.C. Penney, and somebody came up and said, "Yeah, there's Mike Tyson over there." This was in New Jersey. This is in Union City, and so yeah. So I saw him. I'm like, oh, he looked too short to be Mike Tyson. To be honest with you, he looked too short. And I looked at the guy. He kind of looked like him. But the fact of the matter is that no one can convince me that wasn't him. So I steered away and kept circling. And the guy was coming closer to me, not looking at me. I'm like, I don't know. This guy might want to just beat the living crap out of me because it's Mike Tyson. But, later I looked up his stats, and the guy this guy was about 5'2". But it wasn't Mike Tyson. But the fact of the matter is that you mentioned the name, and then you just say, okay, that's Mike Tyson over there. You get scared. That's, exactly. But I'll always remember that. I had to get a change of clothes.
Wasn't that about the time you were talking a little bit of smack about him? Well, you had been saying some just talking a little smack, nothing harmful, but just a little bit of smack about him. I think wasn't that about the time?
Listen, I wasn't talking smack about him. I just said that if he had to face a guy that was 10 feet tall, he wouldn't win.
Yeah, but still, he fought some tall dudes.
There's not
10 foot tall. Yeah, I give that to you. But some people, even the smallest things, they deem an insult.
I understand that. And I do regret. It's hindsight's 30-30. But they, 20 somethings.
Yeah, 20 something.
Yeah. But So I said I was predicting then, and I got it wrong. And I was predicting in the early 90s that by like the late 2000s that there'd be 10-foot tall prize fighters. I thought because of just the breeding and
science.
Science. The Russians were trying to bring back the woolly mammoth and all this stuff that was going on. I thought it makes sense that you're going to have a 10-foot tall fighter. And I said that, and also with his age at the time, I said that when you get him into like the late, the 2000s, that he won't be able to fight a 10-foot tall 14-year-old giant from Russia or wherever he's from. I just thought.
You had a good point, Tommy. But some people just take things wrong, Tommy. It's what happens.
And that's the end of the game. Thanks for listening to Time In with yours truly, Tommy Crenshaw, TTFN.